There's something quietly remarkable that happens when you stop blaming yourself and start getting curious. Something shifts when you finally understand why you eat the way you do, not as an excuse, not to let yourself off the hook, but as real, accurate information about your nervous system, your patterns, the things you've been carrying. Most people who struggle with binge eating have spent years inside a narrative of failure. Every binge is more evidence that something is fundamentally wrong with them, that they lack willpower, that they'll never get this right. And from inside that narrative, it's almost impossible to change. Because shame, and isn't a soft thing I'm saying, it's biology, shame activates the threat system. And the threat system is not the system from which recovery really becomes possible. When the narrative shifts from what's wrong with me to what's happening to me and why, something shifts and changes. Nothing immediate or dramatic, but the orientation begins to shift. You start to notice patterns instead of just experiencing them. You start to get curious about the conditions that make the binge more likely. The depleted evenings, the unstructured afternoons, the moments when something emotionally difficult arrived and food was the fastest available exit. You start to see the eating as information rather than failure. That shift from self-blame to genuine curiosity. And I've watched this happen for people in our Become program, and I want to be honest with you, it's not fast, and it's not always comfortable. Understanding something fully often involves seeing it clearly for the first time, and that can feel confronting before it feels freeing and healing. But it's the beginning of something real, not willpower or rules, understanding, real understanding, and in this work, it's genuinely half of the change.